Getting to know plants. Learning about some features of roots and flowers. Roots. Roots have different structure and are modified to perform a range of functions. The root system is the part of plant that usually grows below the ground. Roots always grow towards moisture and gravity and grow away from light. There are two types of roots, tap roots and fibrous roots. When a seed germinates, a single root grows vertically down into the soil. This is the main root, which is also known as primary root. Later, branch roots grow from the main root. These are known as secondary roots. This arrangement is called the taproot system. Tap roots, plants penetrate deep into the soil. Examples of plants that have tap roots includes beets, carrot, dandelions, balsams and ginnia. When a seed of grass or cereals germinate, a primary root first emerges from the seed. It soon dies and is replaced by a group of small roots. These secondary roots grow as a cluster of fine roots at the base of the stem. This cluster of slender roots is called fibrous roots. These roots spread out in all directions but do not grow very deep into the soil. This arrangement is called the fibrous root system. Functions of roots. Anchoring. Roots anchor the plant firmly in the soil and prevent it from being blown over by the wind. Absorption. They absorb water and mineral salt from the soil. Conduction. They conduct water and mineral salt to the stem from the soil. In some plants, roots also perform other special functions such as storage of food, absorption of food from other plants and providing support. Large and fleshy taproots such as carrot, beetroot, radish and turnip serves as underground storage of foods. Hence they are called storage roots. The plant uses this food when required. In plant such as black pepper, money plant and beetle, the roots help the plant to climb up a support as the stems are too weak to stand on their own. Hence they are known as climbing roots. In plants such as sugarcane, banyan and maize, new roots grow downwards from the main stems or branches. These are aerial roots that grows towards the soil and acts as pillar to support the plant. They are known as prop roots. The stem of certain plants, such as banyan tree, has aerial roots that hang down from its branches until they reach the ground. However, when these roots strike the ground, they become thick and form prop roots. They look like additional tree trunks and the tree looks like a number of trees growing together. We have learned that roots absorbs water and minerals from the soil and the stem conducts these to leaves and other parts of the plants. The leaves prepare food. This food travels through the stem and is stored in different parts of plant. We eat some of these roots like carrot, radish, sweet potato, turnip and tapioca. We also eat many other parts of plant where the food is stored. In the next session, we will study about the structure of flower. Flowers. The flower is a delicate and highly specialized part of the shoot system. It contains all the reproductive parts. It may be found single or in cluster. Most flowers are very attractive and scented and some are tiny and unnoticeable. A flower usually stays only for a short time and then it develops into a fruit. The fruit bears seed which on planting in the soil produce new plants. Now we will study the structure of a typical flower hibiscus. A hibiscus flower has four main parts: sepals, petals, stamens, and carpel. Sepals. These are the outermost ring, generally green in color. They protect the flower in the bud stage. Petals. These are usually brightly colored and scented. They help in attracting insects that helps in pollination. Stamens. The yellow knob is called the anther and the stalk is called the filament. When pressed, the anther gives out small yellow specks called pollen grains. The stamens are the male part of the flower. The pollen grain takes part in reproduction. Carpel. It consists of three parts: the stigma at the top, style in the middle, and ovary at the base. Inside the ovary, there are little ball-like structure called ovules. The carpel is the female part of the flower. For a flowering plant to reproduce sexually, the pollen grains must be transferred from one anther to a stigma. This transfer of pollen is called pollination. After pollination, each pollen grain sends out a tube which grows into stigma, down from the style and the ovary where the ovules are present. A male nucleus present in the tube combines with the female in the ovule. This process is called fertilization. Summary. Roots absorb water and mineral from the soil and anchor the plant firmly in the soil. Roots are mainly of two types: tap roots and fibrous roots. The stem conducts water from roots to the leaves to the other parts of plant. The parts of the flowers are sepal, petal, stamen and carpel. We have studied some features and functions of leaves, stems and roots. We studied the structure of hibiscus flower. That is all in this lesson. Keep learning.